welcome to what we're taking with us. So hats, we've got one hat here, we've got another hat somewhere else, so we'll show you the other hat. We've got that as a warm hat there. We're taking a warm pair of gloves, we're taking a medium warm pair of gloves, we're taking a RAB insulated pair of gloves, we're taking mountain equipment or mountain hardware, a light air gloves, a pair of liner gloves, and PhD down mitts, which I probably won't need. This will probably be plenty. I mean, it's literally about five odd pairs of gloves there. I probably don't realistically need all of them, but I'm kind of thinking, well, I don't really know what the weather's going to be, and better to have, you know, more than I need. Well, there's another hat there, so I've got another hat there, so that's two hats, and that's a buff. And I'm just going to put some sealskin socks in, just in case I get, just in case I get wet feet. So actually this hat here, I'm going to leave that one out because I think it's going to be so cold that I'm going to need that one. I've got other gloves out which I will show you later. So all these gloves I'm going to put in this yellow stuff sack, and that's like yellow for sunshine. RAB jacket I'm going to put in this stuff sack here, and then that's red for fire, and then that will indicate that I've got something warm in there. So red and yellow is warm things. And then in this stuff sack here, I'm going to put, I've got down booties. These are only for in camp and literally on your sit mat or, you know, on a foam pad or something. I've got down leggings. I may not need them, but I'd rather have them and not need them. Those are put in there. So that's basically head to foot of down clothing in there. I've got my compass, so we'll put that in there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a black bag. I'm actually going to put a second, because I don't want to take any chances, black bag just at the bottom, so if anything happens to this black bag, it blows away or I get holes in it, then I know that I have a spare black bag. So that's a Mountain Roll Designs balaclava, so that can go in there. That's my sleeping bag liner. That's a towel. So this is my spare stuff for night time. So socks, leggings, t-shirt, and then another hat, a beanie hat. And that's basically my nighttime stuff. So that just goes at the very bottom of the pack. And then I've got my sleeping bag, which we will put in next. Push that all the way down there. and then that takes up all the space at the bottom. What we'll do is we'll put a few heavy things on top of that that we won't need straight away. So my roll mat and my bed can go there. Toilet paper I don't think we're going to need. Snacks I don't think we're going to be needing. The cooker, food, crackers, breakfast. I'm going to leave my power packs out because I want that on the top. So here we've got fuel for 3 days. We've got an ice axe because there's going to be snow in the hills. Probably won't need it, but better to take it. And I'm hoping to do camping with Chris Townsend in January, February, March in Scotland. So I ought to get practice at using it. We've got 2 torches, we've got extra food. I've got food in the side, my ground sheet and the tent, which will go on the outside. Micro spikes, which we've got there. We've got goggles. So we've actually got goggles. If you want a link to these goggles, they're down below. And then sunglasses I've got here. And I've put little strings on the sunglasses so I can put them around my neck. So all of that can go on the top. So this bag, this black bag, we can now tuck in. And then in this bag, here, this stuff sack here, I've got a quilt. I've got the MLD Spirit 48 quilt, and that is just in case I need to put something over Lassie, because I don't know what her temperatures are like and everything. So I think just to be on the safe side, I will put that in. That's my pillow. So fire was something warm. That was the jacket. That can go there. And then that was hats and gloves and things like that, which is realistically the most likely things that I will need. All this other stuff, I think crampons, I'm going to put that on top there. I think first aid, which I'd actually forgotten to put in, but first aid can go on top. Fuel can go on top as well. That's fuel. My cup can go there. I don't normally take gaiters, but I've got some gaiters that I've had for a very long time, so I'm going to take those. There's a couple of spare snacks. That's a spare torch, so I'm going to put that one in there. This torch I'm going to put in the top. That's the ground sheet. That's a spare bit of something to sit, you know, put on the ground. I'll put my ground sheet in the top there. So crampons are literally at the top, so they're easy to get. Up here, I'm going to put rubber gloves for my fingers. I'm going to put 2 water bladders. I need to actually fill one of those up, so I'm going to keep those out. I'm going to put my goggles up there. I'm going to put my glasses up there. I'm going to put this torch up there. I'm going to put my spoon down there. I'm going to put the gaiters here. They can go there, and then the first aid kit can go on top of that. We're taking the Supermid X, sorry, the Duomid XL. So we've got the pole for that. Batteries I'm going to put there. Snow baskets, that's for the my poles. That's a towel. I'm actually going to, I will just put that in one of the bags in there. I'll do that later. Wind muff for the GoPro, and that lighter, I might just put that in the first aid kit. So those bits will just go in there. The batteries will go in my pocket. I've put my tent pegs. There's a link for this bag. It's only £10 on Amazon. I'd normally use something much lighter, but it's going to be really, really cold, and I don't want to be flapping around trying to get pegs into a tiny pack. So I've put my pegs there. One trowel for the loo, so I'm going to put that in there. And then what I've got is I've got this, a bit of foam mat, this bit of foam mat, and that will attach to the outside of the rucksack down there. It sticks out a bit, but I really don't think it matters. And then the ice axe, that will go, I think will have to go I'm not quite sure how you attach an ice axe, to be honest, but I think if we tighten that up there, and then there's a loop there, so I think it can attach that. I'll have a look at that in a minute. It would almost pay. It won't go under there, will it? It would actually go there. Because that will actually hold that in place there. Or you could I think it's better. I think it was better the other way around. Yeah. Put that there. Because then that mat oh, it's all fun and games, isn't it? It could go under there. That's not very good, is it? Ooh. No. I don't think it'll go that side. It's a shame because you've got this thing here. It's almost perfect for putting. I'm sure that's there for. Yeah, my back. Because there's a loop there. You could almost do with something around there and then holding that there. Because the foam mats goes underneath. You could just do with something, a bit of bungee, kind of a bit of a bungee that goes around. Sort of bungee attached to that could go all the way around, but then it would still, yeah, if they'd have put another piece of that up here, it would have been almost perfect. Why didn't they do that? I'll have to have a think about that. Yeah, that would have been perfect. Another bit of material up there, and then your ice axe would almost just come out when you need it, apart from obviously a little bit on the bottom, but yeah. Alright, I'll have a think about that one. Anyway, apart from the ice axe, which we'll figure out, you know, how to attach properly, that's everything there. So my hat, I will wear that hat. Then I've got this bag here. The tent will go in the front pocket. So the tent goes in the front pocket there. That's there. We've got the pegs on the outside. So pegs are there. Tent's in the front. Take that out. Pole out. Pegs out. And then that's ready. That's then ready to go. And then in here, we've got, I probably won't take that hat because I've got that very warm hat. I've got these gloves which I'm going to try. I've got this little tripod, some more foam mat, the map, bit of foam mat, and then all my clothes in there, some of which I'll probably put in the top of the pack, which is why I've got one more stuff sack here. And obviously maybe the towel I'll probably put in there as well. So I'll have a look through that. And that is basically it. And then the GoPros fit in there. And then the water bottles go in there. So anyway, it's a fun little attempt. Because like I said, we haven't done having to carry this stuff before. So we'll kind of give it a crack and see how we get on. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.